The sky was a brilliant, endless blue as Flight 714 soared high above the Pacific. Inside, passengers relaxed, reading, watching movies, or sleeping peacefully. The hum of the engines was a steady lullaby at 30,000 feet. Below, the ocean sparkled under the morning sun, serene and undisturbed. In the cockpit, the pilots monitored their instruments, chatting quietly, everything routine. Every light was green, every dial was perfect. This is when you feel invincible, technology shielding you from nature. But nature waits for a single mistake. Suddenly, a loud bang shattered the calm. The plane shook violently. Alarms blared in the cockpit, red lights flashed, the pilots fought for control. The aircraft lost altitude, tilting sharply. The reassuring hum was gone, replaced by the roar of wind. Passengers were thrown against their seats, peace replaced by terror. The plane spiraled down, the ocean rushing up in the windows. The pilots struggled, but the machine was unresponsive, a wounded beast falling from the sky. All that remained was to brace for impact and hope for the impossible. The impact was catastrophic. The plane hit the water with explosive force, breaking apart instantly. Debris scattered across the waves, the serene ocean now a chaotic mess of wreckage and fuel. The main fuselage, battered but intact, plunged beneath the surface, sinking fast. Water rushed in, sunlight fading as the wreckage descended into darkness. The pressure increased, crushing the structure as it fell toward the abyssal floor. This was no shallow sea. The seabed lay thousands of feet below, a world of darkness and crushing pressure. The wreckage finally settled on the muddy ocean floor, a broken tomb in a vast alien wilderness. On the surface, the chaos faded, but below, a new chapter began. The scent of fuel spread through the water, drawing the ocean's most efficient predators. This part of the Pacific is notorious for sharks, great whites, tiger sharks, oceanic whitetips. The crash was a beacon, drawing them from miles away. At first, they circled the debris, cautious and curious. Their senses are unmatched. They detect blood, movement, even electrical fields. As confidence grew, they moved closer, weaving through wreckage, nudging debris. Soon, dozens of sharks swarmed the area, turning the crash site into a hunting ground. For any survivors or rescuers, the danger was now twofold: the ocean itself and its apex predators. In these waters, humans are intruders, vulnerable and exposed. The sharks, agitated by the crash, would see any movement as potential prey. A rescue here would be a race against time and against the silent hunters of the deep. Survival meant more than staying afloat. It meant avoiding the rulers of these waters. News of the crash triggered a massive search and rescue operation. The plane had vanished in a remote stretch of ocean. Finding it was like searching for a needle in a vast blue haystack. Search planes and ships scoured the waves for debris, racing against time. Once the debris field was found, the real challenge began. The main wreckage lay miles below, unreachable by divers. Specialized submersibles were deployed, machines built to withstand the crushing abyss. Equipped with lights, cameras, and robotic arms, they became our eyes and hands in the deep. Lowered from support ships, the subs descended for hours, their lights piercing the blackness. The search was painstaking, mapping the seabed grid by grid, sonar and cameras scanning for any sign of the plane. Pilots navigated treacherous terrain, focused for hours on end, searching for answers in the mud and darkness. It was grueling, essential work. The fate of the investigation depended on their persistence. Days turned into weeks as the search continued around the clock. Morale waned, but the teams pressed on, driven by hope and determination. The submersibles battled currents, treacherous terrain, and the ever-present sharks glimpsed at the edge of the lights. Then, on the 37th day, a sonar operator spotted something unusual, a long, metallic shape. The sub was directed to the coordinates, lights sweeping across the seabed. Out of the gloom, twisted metal and a row of windows emerged. They had found the wreckage of Flight 714. Relief and somber success washed over the team. The discovery meant the black boxes could be recovered, unlocking the mystery of the crash. It was a breakthrough. For families, a measure of closure. In the deepest, darkest corners of the world, a hard-won victory.